You worked for it, you saved for it, you dreamed about it for decades. Retirement. It is supposed to be your golden age. Travel, hobbies, grandkids, sleeping in on a Tuesday with no alarm clock. You pictured yourself sipping coffee on the porch, not worrying about a single thing. But then, reality sets in. Late at night when the house is still, a quiet little question starts to creep into your mind. Do I have enough? The rising cost of everything. Suddenly the dream feels a little less certain. This is the gap I want to talk about. The gap between the glossy brochure and the kitchen table piled with bills. Acknowledging this reality is the first step toward a secure, sustainable retirement. So, let's get real. The goal is to build a solid foundation under that dream, so it can never crumble. Built on knowledge, honesty, and a smart, realistic plan. You might be thinking, I've been budgeting my whole life. I know how to handle money. You managed a mortgage, you paid for cars, you might have even put kids through college. But I am here to tell you that budgeting in retirement is a completely different sport. It has new rules, a new playing field, and new objectives. When you were working, your primary financial focus was on accumulation. It was like climbing a mountain. Every paycheck was another step up. Every 401k contribution was another foot of altitude gained. Now, in retirement, you are on the other side of that mountain. You are no longer in the accumulation phase. You are in the distribution phase. That powerful river of income has slowed to a reservoir, and you must be very careful about how much you take out and when. This is why a retirement budget is not just a nice-to-have tool. It is your single most important lifeline. It is the compass that will guide you down the mountain safely. For most retirees, this income will come from four main sources, what I call the 4 pillars of your retirement income. Let's start with the most common pillar, Social Security. This is the benefit you earned by paying taxes throughout your working life. The biggest decision you make with Social Security is when to start taking it. For every year you delay past your full retirement age, up until age 70, your monthly check increases. The second pillar is pensions. If you were lucky enough to have one, you will receive a set amount of money each month for the rest of your life. The third pillar is your personal retirement savings. This includes your 401k, IRA, and any other retirement accounts. Unlike a pension, this is a finite pot of money. It is your nest egg, and the big question is, how do you turn it into reliable income? The fourth and final pillar, which many people overlook, is other income. This could be from part-time work. Your job right now is to become an expert on your own pillars. Add it all up to get one single powerful number, your total monthly retirement income. This is the bedrock of your budget. Before we start building your budget, we need to gather our tools. The simpler the tools, the more likely you are to stick with the process. Next, gather your financial records from the last 2 to 3 months. We are becoming financial detectives, looking for clues in your past spending. For the next 30 days, your mission is to track every single penny you spend. I mean everything. The goal is not to spend less, it is to spend honestly. Once you have your 30 days of spending data, it is time for the great sorter. Go through every expense and ask yourself, was this a need or a want? A need is non-negotiable, required to live safely and healthily. Mortgage, essential groceries, utilities. Highlight all your needs in yellow. A want is everything else. Things that add enjoyment to life but are not essential. Eating at restaurants, new clothes, entertainment. Highlight these in blue. Now, group your spending into categories. This transforms a confusing list into a clear summary. You'll see exactly how much your basic needs cost, and you'll likely see surprises in your wants. Now, build your budget. Subtract your total needs from your total income. The amount left over is what you have available for everything else. This is your discretionary income. The single most common mistake retirees make is spending too much too soon. I call it the honeymoon phase of retirement. But every dollar you take out of your nest egg is a dollar that is gone forever. It is a dollar that can no longer grow. You must also account for 2 silent killers. First, taxes. Many sources of retirement income are taxable, a rude awakening for many. The second silent killer is inflation. When you are on a fixed income, inflation acts like a slow leak in your financial tire. Another pitfall is family pressure. Your adult children may still see you as a financial backstop. Your primary responsibility now is to yourself. Learn to say, I love you, but I cannot afford to do that right now. In retirement, taking on new debt is a dangerous game. The cardinal rule, do not carry a credit card balance, ever, and make it a firm policy, do not co-sign loans. Your future is too fragile to depend on someone else's payments. Now, let's find opportunities to make your money go further. Start with your subscriptions. Be ruthless. Canceling just 3 can save over $500 a year. Embrace store brands. This one change can easily trim 15 to 20% off your grocery bill without sacrificing quality. Your new part-time job is to call your service providers and ask for a better deal. Be polite, but firm. An hour on the phone could save you hundreds a year. Now, let's talk about the biggest expense of all. Your housing. The decision to downsize is one of the most powerful financial moves you can make. It's not about loss, it's about liberation. And it's time to turn clutter into cash. Go through your home one room at a time. That clutter is a hidden savings account. A garage sale, online marketplaces, consignment shops, every dollar you make is a bonus for your budget. Let's talk about the single biggest financial uncertainty in retirement: healthcare. Underestimating these costs is a catastrophic mistake. Please hear me. Medicare does not pay for everything. And most importantly, it does not pay for long-term custodial care. This is why you need a dedicated liquid cash reserve, your uh-oh fund. I want you to aim for at least 8 months of essential living expenses. Have the conversation about long-term care now, while you're healthy. It's a conversation about dignity, independence, and protecting the people you love. A budget isn't about a perfect spreadsheet. It's about funding your joy. It's about giving yourself permission to spend on fulfillment. You planned for the money so you can stop worrying about it. The work you have done is a gift to everyone you love. You are ensuring you will never be a financial burden. It is a legacy of responsibility. The future is not an unknown, scary place. It is a destination you have thoughtfully and carefully prepared for. You are in control, and that is the ultimate secret to financial freedom.